trend.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was talking to Cilantro about it last night, and I was like, fuck. I was like, that would have been such a good TikTok for the show. It's just hard cutting to me in that fucking makeup. Oh, let me think. A dream guest for my podcast. Let's spice things up. One of my exes.
That's atrocious.
I love whatever's happening to that woman.
I saw somebody describe it as she's like what a homeschool kid's version of like a cool gay person is.
So, to me, what's going on with JoJo Siwa is what everybody described Miley Cyrus's thing was.
Yeah.
When it wasn't.
Yeah.
That's what JoJo Siwa's doing. When everyone was like, "Oh my God, Miley Cyrus is half naked. She's the devil." Whatever.
Yeah, she's evil or whatever.
She wasn't. JoJo Siwa is. It is so funny.
Oh.
Everybody do the weenus. The weenus.
Oh, is that closed?
Dance.
Where is it?
Who knows it
In advance. Shout out to the weenus.
Shout out to Dropout. Fucking sign us already. What are we doing? What are we fucking? Am I supposed to shake this? I can never remember.
Maybe gently. Yeah, there you go. Just get the sediments from settling. I have to hit the other button.
I had 2 monsters today and those 2 cups of coffee.
Oh yeah.
I've had more. I'm about to have this. I've had more caffeine today than I've had in a calendar week.
I'm way down on caffeine right now.
So up on alcohol though.
So up on alcohol. I'm gonna refresh that just so I can see it, even though I know that we are going and it says that we're going. I just I need to see us move. I need to be able to see us move.
Is that a yoga mat?
No, that's like a foam roller thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been real solid.
Okay. Hey, hair looking great.
Thanks.
Hair looking real good.
Oh.
Everybody do the weenus.
Hey, I paid for my cell phone for another month, guys. That just came through.
I thought you were about to say that you paid for like a ticket for something, and I was like, hope I wasn't supposed to because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
No. Okay. Welcome to Gamer Shorts podcast.
Fuck, I didn't even clock the gamer shorts. I'm wearing Orange Cassidy pants.
You are wearing Orange Cassidy pants. And I got my acclaimed jersey on. So
problematic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Caster's got suspended.
This is Bowen's jersey.
They were chilling.
He just keeps asking other wrestlers if they have brothers on TikTok, on Twitter. It's like, nah, but you got a brother? So, welcome to My Neighbor Mothman. I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary.
We talk about all sorts of weird shit on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't begin to guess where we would cover if you have never listened to this before. You'd think, okay, maybe this is about monsters or heck, even aliens.
Well, I feel like first glimpse, you're like, this is about one of 2 things.
Yeah.
Mothman or Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Not about either of those things.
Never been.
Nope.
Might be the last episode.
Might be.
Who knows? No, we're not gonna go out with a planned last episode.
No.
We're just gonna stop doing this.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. Something will happen, and then it'll just be like, oh, we stopped doing that for a year.
Yeah. Fuck, I used to do something every other
Saturday, didn't I? So I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary. We just did this.
We did that. Yeah, so
it's gonna be a weird energy on the next 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yep. It's entirely possible at some point during this recording I do crash.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Like, I'm not feeling it. I had a mini crash at like 1.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I could sleep for 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
But then that toddler woke up, and I went, never mind.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. She woke up, and she was like, I pooped. And I was like, cool.
Hell yeah.
I gotta wake up for that.
Yep.
And that's where I've been since. Riding that high, I guess.
So I have a couple monsters today for us to talk about.
Okay.
Shockingly.
I too have a couple monsters. Here's number 1, and here's number 2.
Damn. For audio listeners, he flipped the bird
And
twice.
that's the end of the podcast.
Time for poopy whoopy, Jake says. Thanks for the resub. I can't see how many months that is. It's quite a few, though.
I'll say it's a double-digit number.
I think it's 80 something.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus! Everybody do the weenus.
So where we're starting first is I'm gonna start here at the basilisk.
Oh, like the big snake fella,
Like the big snake fella.
like from the Minecraft mod Twilight Forest.
Yeah, that. I don't know Minecraft mods.
I love Minecraft so much.
I watched a lot of vanilla. I watched a lot of Xbox Minecraft.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you did, and I know who it was.
And
it was that pervert.
So that's the reason why. That's the reason I can't play Minecraft on PC now. Is because I've only watched console Minecraft for so long.
Fucking alright, slight Minecraft tangent.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 or 3 different versions of Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Bedrock, the one that's on consoles, ass.
Oh yeah.
Ass doo-doo caca bullshit. Fucking played it a couple times over the last like week.
Yeah.
I wanna do the S word to myself. Scissor.
68. What was that? 68 months. Oh my gosh, it's so close to the funny number.
It is so close. You can never stream again.
Yeah, I know.
You can never stream again. You can't let Jake have this. All right, tell me more about the basilisk.
Yeah, the basilisk is a legendary reptile reputed to be the Serpent King. Serpent King. I said the because I've been drinking all day. For those who are watching the podcast,
I still am not drinking.
Yeah. So
for,
this is
for now.
This is a fun dynamic. That's such a threatening. For now,
A lot of spiked Arizonas in that fridge out there.
A lot of spiked Arizonas in that fridge out there. Not very good.
I don't know if I can trust your opinion. Guess I got to try it myself.
So it's a legendary reptile who causes death to those who look it in the eyes. According to Naturalist Historia of Pliny the Elder, we're back at Pliny.
God damn it, Pliny!
The basilisk of
what did this motherfucker know about?
Is a small snake, not being more than 12 inches in length.
Oh, okay, I can stomp on that.
That it's so venomous it leaves a wide trail of deadly venom in its wake, and its gaze is likewise lethal.
So it's just fucking drooling?
It's a drooly. It's like a.
I'd beat the fuck out of this snake.
So this is reading more like slug off rip.
Yeah.
Like the
big slug.
like a banana slug or something.
Yeah. Man, fucking speaking of animals that are too big.
Yeah.
Figured out how big coconut crabs are.
Big.
At like 4:30 this morning.
Too big.
Fucking huge. It came within hours of me opening Instagram, and the first thing I see is someone that's just like fucking fried crab sandwich. And it's not just like fried crab meat. They fried an entire crab.
That's not how that works.
And just put it on 2 pieces of bread. And I was like, what the fuck are we...
That's nonsense.
I was like, there's so much. There's so much nasty that you just fucking put in there. How are you even going to eat it? It's got chitin.
Yeah. It's just crunchy. It's a crunchy-ass sandwich.
And at like 4:30, my TikTok For You page was like, hey... those crabs ate Amelia Earhart. And then someone was like, they're like, yeah, but she was already like dead.
Yeah.
Fucking the guy was like, he's like, it's not like the coconut crabs shot her plane down. And then he was talking about coconut crabs climbing trees. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I looked it up and I was like, oh, I get why you told me that now. Because that's scary. So scary.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bowling ball.
Yeah. It's like, hey, what if a coconut was alive and hated you sometimes?
Yeah. What if a coconut was alive and it ate the first woman of all time?
The first woman of all time?
Yeah.
It might happen. Gracie, do you have anything to add?
Amelia?
All right, thank you, Gracie May.
I love you, Gracie May.
So according to Pliny, the basilisk's weakness is the odor of a weasel. The weasel was thrown into the basilisk's hole, recognizable because some of the surrounding shrubs and grass had been scorched by its presence.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's possible that the legend of the basilisk and its association with the weasel in Europe was inspired by accounts of certain species of Asiatic and African snakes, such as cobras, and their natural predator, the mongoose.
You know what? That makes sense.
Right?
Do you think it's specifically the weasel from Suicide Squad?
Yeah, it's Weasel from Suicide Squad.
I love that fucking thing. I won't see that movie.
No, yeah.
Only because I know that thing's not going to be as funny as whatever the headcanon that I've created.
How much of that movie do you think Weasel is in?
It better be all of it.
Hey, it's like 2 scenes that are the perfect amount of Weasel.
Damn it. No, I want the whole thing. Give me a Weasel spinoff.
And they are. They're doing an animated series.
It's not quite the same.
With Weasel in it.
It's not quite the same. That fucking thing, that thing is hideous. It is hideous and I love it.
It's absolutely disgusting.
It looks like a fucking Jackass prank.
Yeah. It just runs like a fucking... Who's it? Sean Gunn's playing the Weasel. It's like...
It looks like they took Bam Margera now and covered him in pubes. Is what Weasel from Suicide Squad looks like. Thanks for coming to our hot Bam Margera podcast.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot takes on Bam Margera.
Hey, that guy's doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you're looking at this.
Yeah, she'll sniff stuff. She won't take anything. So the word originates from the Greek basiliskos, which means little king, little prince, chieftain, or young ruler.
Little prince.
It was also considered to be synonymous with the cockatrice.
Now, cockatrice or the cockatrice?
Cockatrice.
Okay.
Like the two-legged dragon wyvern with a rooster's head kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a rooster dragon. which we can get into if we have extra time.
The rooster dragon.
The cockatrice, yeah. So it's said to have been referred to as the king because it has a meter, which I had to look up, or crown-shaped crest on its head. And the meter's like the Pope hat.
Okay.
Meter, M-I-T-R-E.
I don't fucking.
I don't know Pope
Speak
hats.
English. Write it in American.
Yeah, but it has it has like a little Pope hat.
It's got a little hat on.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
The basilisk is alleged to be hatched by a cockerel, which is a chicken. I don't know why I guess that's just like words at the time or whatever. But from the egg of a serpent or toad. So, which is the reverse of the cockatrice, which hatches from a chicken egg that a serpent or toad sits on.
Now, how exactly does a serpent sit?
Like coil?
If it were to wear pants, would it be like this?
One leg
or like this?
Like down the length of it?
Like this?
Like long ways, or the back half of the snake has pants?
Just some fucking sweet denim on it. It's got some sweet Orange Cassidy pants on.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody do the weenus.
In medieval Europe, the description of the creature began to take on features of the chicken, which and it also has a venomous strike in some versions of the myth, and the ability to breathe fire.
Fuck. I love when we get a random just fucking power at the end.
Yeah, just hey, and telekinesis. It's like, why? It's like, nah, it's a tree. Why does it have telekinesis?
This one's just a British man who can jump really high.
Yeah.
And he's a criminal. And he can breathe fire.
All right. one of the earliest accounts of the basilisk comes from Pliny the Elder's Natural History, written roughly 79 AD.
We should find a copy of that.
Yeah.
You think he was like, hey, that mountain's exploding? I don't know when that happened.
Oh, Pompeii?
Yeah, because he was a part of that.
Yeah. I don't remember Pompeii either. I don't know. I'm bad at dates for things like that, so I just
Yeah, we know.
yeah. They went to it in the Loki series. Search in there. You guys will find it.
They did a puppet history episode on it on Watcher.
Yeah.
And fucking YouTube tangent. Those guys fucked up big bad.
Yeah.
But they walked it back.
They walked it back?
Yeah, they walked it back.
Okay, good.
They were like, no. We're like, we misunderstood.
Yeah.
They're like, we're still gonna do all this stuff on YouTube. There'll just be more stuff on this.
Yeah. Because yeah, that's the subscription model curse. Is like you can't move it all to there, because then you've lost your growth.
If you're gonna move it all to there, do that at the beginning.
Yeah, you got to start there.
Not fucking 2 years later.
Yeah.
I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna pay $6 to watch Too Many Spirits.
So yeah, Pliny the Elder wrote that. He describes the Catabolopos, which is like a monstrous cow-like creature, who, which, quote, all who behold its eyes fall dead upon the spot.
Oh fuck!
And then goes to say there is the same power also in this serpent called the basilisk. It's produced the province of Creon and in the province of Creon, being not more than 12 fingers in length, it has a white spot on its head strongly resembling a sort of diadem.
Okay.
When it hisses, all the other serpents fly from it, and it does not advance its body like the others, but by succession of folds, but moves along upright and erect in the middle. So instead of like serpentining, it's we got a cobra here.
He's just fucking.
I
think it's diadem.
Diadem? Yeah.
I think so.
Everybody
do the weenus.
It destroys all shrubs, not only by its contact, but those even it has breathed upon. It burns up all the grass, too, and breaks the stones. So tremendous is its noxious influence.
Damn, this motherfucker just stanky.
Yeah. This goes on a little bit longer here, so I'm going to finish it. It was formerly a general belief that if a man on horseback killed one of these animals with a spear, the poison would run up the weapon and kill not only the rider, but the horse as well. To this dreadful monster, the effluvium of the weasel is fatal. Shout out to effluvium.
The effluvium?
A thing that has been tried with success. For kings have often desired to see its body when killed.
Yeah. I'd want to see that big snake.
Yeah, prove it. Prove the poison snake's dead.
Yeah.
So true is it that it has pleased nature that there should be nothing without its antidote. The animal is thrown into the hole of the basilisk, which it is easily known from the soil around it being infected. The weasel destroys the basilisk by its odor, but dies itself in the struggle of nature against its own self.
One weasel, one big old snake. Even trade.
And then they got like a little etching there of a weasel chasing it.
That's a good sketch. That's a good sketch. Aren't weasels like notoriously stinky?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't know, don't answer.
Maybe they have like a musk thing, because I know that's like a common thing for.
I had friends that had weasels growing up, and everyone complained about how bad those weasels smelled.
Oh, okay. So I know ferrets smell.
Oh, maybe it was ferrets. Maybe it wasn't weasels.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can have a weasel as a pet in the States. I don't know.
Probably not.
Ferrets stink, but they stink the way that like rodents smell. It's not for you, but like rodent smell has like a. There's like pee. There's like dirt. There's like fur, hair.
Yeah, because they're just in fucking. I almost said paper mache.
Yeah,
I meant
little like wood
paper.
chips and shredded paper and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's living in paper mache.
Yeah.
It's still wet.
Just inside of a fucking. Oh no! Are you crashing over there?
No, my fucking eyes are doing the thing.
Oh no!
They're just dry. I'm gonna close them for a
You're just
little
gonna
bit.
close them for a little bit.
Close them for a little bit. My eye doctor said that I don't take ocular breaks enough during the day.
Oh, I don't think I've ever thought about that.
Yeah, well, my eyes are getting progressively worse.
Yeah, that's not good.
They were like, "Hey, you ever heard of glaucoma?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." And
Shit.
they were like, "Good."
Glad you've heard of it.
I was like, "Fucking thanks." Do you want to expand on that? Nah.
Oh.
They went fucking stop staring at the sun. And I told them, no, there's an eclipse coming. I gotta
Stare at it.
gotta fucking see what's going on up there.
I ain't got no glasses. I'm just gonna look. It'll be fine.
How did everyone get glasses?
I know, right? That's another thing. No clue. No
Everyone
clue
just
where
had
everyone got glasses. We put on like 4 pairs of sunglasses at work and said, fuck it.
I looked at it.
And like, so we put on the 4 pairs of sunglasses and I went, yeah, that's an eclipse. And that's all I needed.
I looked at it twice. I fucking opened the blinds in my window and I was like, I didn't really see anything. I should go outside. And I went outside and just fucking right at it. And I was like, I can't see shit.
Yeah. If we were like more in line, then yeah, it would just be a full fucking cover and that would be sick. But it didn't ever fully cover here. All right. So the Isidore of Seville defined the basilisk as the king of snakes because of its killing glare and poisonous breath. The Venerable Bede, who I'm going to click on now, Saint Bede the Venerable,
all right, I know what that word means.
Author and scholar, was the first to attest to the legend of the birth of a basilisk from an egg by an old cockerel. Other authors have added the condition of Sirius being ascendant. Let me click on that name.
Oh fuck, there's Sirius,
the brightest star of the night sky. So like this, it has to do with your horoscope.
God damn it.
Sirius has to be ascendant, so it's in retrograde or whatever.
Dude, I was like driving. This is so funny. It's not funny, but it's funny that we talk about horoscopes now. I was like, man, fucking, you know what would have gotten a good laugh out of me at like Six Flags or something like that? Is, they've got those people out there, they're like, oh, I can guess your weight or whatever. Yeah. If there was a guy just out there with like a sign that was like, with one question, I can tell you what, like, I can guess what your horoscope is. And you go up and he just asks for your birthday. Yeah. And he goes, oh, okay, April 30th, you're a Taurus. You just fucking, now you're out $3. Good bit.
That's really good.
Good bit that I was chuckling about to myself on my drive today. I'm so glad I didn't forget that.
Yeah. Alexander Nakem was the first to say that the glare was not air corruption, but was the killing tool of the basilisk.
Okay.
It doesn't go on about that any further. That's a shame.
No.
Let's see.
Everybody do the weenus.
Let me see if there's anything else interesting in here that I wanted to talk about, because I do have one more.
How did that little nerdy boy kill it?
That little nerdy boy. He didn't look at it.
I was talking about Harry Potter.
Yeah. He didn't look at it. I watched the movie.
I don't fucking remember.
I read the book.
I watched the first 6 movies.
Fuck that lady.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the second half of the part 2 Deathly Hallows.
You know what's funny? I didn't watch the first half.
Yeah, that's fair.
I watched the first 6, skipped the 7th, watched the 8th.
Yeah.
And then I dated someone who was super into Harry Potter, and that should have been the first fucking red flag.
Yeah.
But then I lied and said that I'd never seen the movies. And then this should have been their first red flag. I then just fucking called every shot in the movie and continued to double down that I'd never seen it before. I was like, man, I was like, I'd hate for Cedric Diggory to get fucked up
Yeah.
in this tournament. I was like, that'd be fucking crazy if they brought Robert Pattinson in. It just fucked him. And after it happened, they were like, how did you know that? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just good at reading plot. After having read all the books and seen the fucking movies.
You're a piece of shit.
Toxic Boy Summer. I was like fucking 20, whatever. The worst things I could have been doing.
In the origins thing, they do break down. The Indian cobra has a crown-like symbol on its head, and several species of spitting cobra can incapacitate from a distance by spitting venom, and may well have been confused for other cobra species of similar appearance. And the Egyptian cobra lives in the desert and was employed as a symbol of royalty.
Yeah.
Because
Hey, what wasn't a symbol of royalty to the Egyptians?
Yeah, we touch a lot of
Cats.
Yeah.
Snakes. Those are the only two kinds of animals.
Those are the only two. If you're either a cat or a snake, which one are you?
Tag yourself. I'm Cottonmouth. Cause I snore at night.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All dry. Worst feeling.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't snore like super bad. I do definitely, because I've slept in a room with other people and they go, "Oh yeah, you snore," but like my brother shakes the fucking house when he snores. It is insanity.
Yeah. I distinctly remember one of our friend group trying to murder me in my sleep because of my snoring one night. Well, I don't remember it happening because I was so incredibly intoxicated. Yeah. But I do remember hearing about it from several different people the next morning. I can't breathe out of my nose.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I've had to start using breathe right strips because so if I sleep on I switch to sleeping pretty much primarily on my back.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem is if I'm on my back and I'm snoring a bunch, my uvula sits there and fucking ding, and then it gets swollen.
Yeah.
And I gotta deal with that for days.
Yeah.
So I've had to start wearing breathe right strips so I can breathe through my nose. Because let me tell you, fucking terrible feeling.
Yeah. I sleep in the Master Chief position, so like I got fucking and so my shoulders fucked forever.
Yeah, I bet
forever. But
it's the left one, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's the right one.
It's my right one. Yeah, I'm doing this guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And so like hitting right there, I'm like, oh yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, right now I'm either on my back fully, or I'm on a side with like a hand here.
Yeah.
Because I keep fucking rubbing up against these new earrings.
Oh yeah,
and it hurt my ears so bad.
Oh. I gotta get my ears pierced eventually.
Fucking do it.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on now, because we've been talking about snakes. I want to continue the reptile.
Not if I can help it.
The reptile.
You just gonna tell me about salamanders?
No, we're gonna talk about the other thing I've been thinking about all week, which is Godzilla.
I was about to say, yeah. You gotta? Well, fucking, I know this one's the Godzilla one.
No.
Oh.
But I didn't do the Godzilla one this time. Yeah, I didn't do the bit.
All right.
Yeah, I'd forgotten.
Are you just gonna tell me about Godzilla?
No, I'm gonna tell you about the Liurnian Hydra, which is where King Ghidorah comes from.
KG himself.
Gosh, I love me some King
the
Ghidorah.
Big ticket.
Truly, King Ghidorah, massive.
Big old ticket.
Big old ticket.
He was on that other planet.
Yeah.
Just fucking zapping folks.
Just we gotta watch bouncing planets. Yeah. So, more often simply known as the Hydra, is a serpentine lake monster in Greek and Roman mythology. Its lair was the Lake of Liurnia.
Makes sense.
In the Argoiled. I can't.
The Argoiled.
Which was also the site of the myth of the Diandes, which is like 50 ladies who live at the lake. I don't remember tons about it.
Yeah, 50 lake ladies.
50 lake ladies.
there.
Leonia was reputed to be the entrance to the underworld, and archaeology has established it as a sacred site older than the Macedonia Argos. In the canonical Hydra myth, the monster is killed by Hercules, as the second of his 12 labors.
Okay.
So
I'm stuck on these lake ladies.
Yeah,
what they got going on?
I'll click into that real
No,
quick.
you don't have to.
Were the 50 daughters of Dianus. In the Metamorphoses, the Ovid refers to them as the Bedelides and their grandfather Beluus. They were to marry the 50 sons of Dianus' twin brother Epitagus.
They're cousins.
The mythical king of Egypt. Egyptius, maybe?
Egyptius.
Aegyptus?
Oh, like Elon Musk's child.
Yeah. Except it's two individual letters, not the one that shares the thing. Anyway.
They're cousins.
Listen.
They're first cousins.
Greek mythology does not give a fuck who's related to who.
That's as close as you can be related as cousins.
According to Hesiod, the Hydra was the offspring of Typhon and Echidna.
Oh.
Now Typhon.
Now I know what an echidna is.
Yeah, it's not an echidna though. Unfortunately,
it's Knuckles.
He's an echidna.
No, it's Knuckles. The
Typhon's
Greek god Knuckles.
Typhon is the son of Gaia and Tartarus, and Echidna is the half woman, half snake who lived in alone.
Knuckles.
Let's see who her family tree was. No. This isn't giving me. Echidna is the daughter of Tartarus and Gaia, so they share a father.
God damn it.
It had poisonous breath, and blood was so virulent. Even its scent was said to be deadly. The Hydra possessed many heads, the exact number of which varies according to the source. Later versions of the Hydra story add the regeneration feature of the monster. For every head's chopped off, the Hydra would regrow too. Heracles required the assistance of his nephew to cut off the monster's heads and burned the neck of the sword with fire.
Yeah.
So it took two of them.
Took two of them with hot swords.
Yeah, with hot swords. Now that did null and void that labor, as he did not complete it alone.
Oh, shit.
So that's when we moved from like the 10 labors to the 12 labors. kind of bullshit.
Yeah, he didn't fucking listen, did he?
Yeah.
Brought his fucking neighborhood mechanic in. It's like, give me the hottest sword you got.
So I'll go into the Heracles story because that's a fun one. Eurystheus, the king of Tiryns, sent Heracles or Hercules to slay the Hydra, which Hera had raised just to slay Hercules. Upon reaching the swamp near Lake Lerna, where the Hydra dwelt, Heracles covered his mouth and nose with a cloth to protect himself from the poisonous fumes. He shot flaming arrows into the Hydra's lair, the spring of Aminomi, a cave from which it emerged only to terrorize neighboring villages. He then confronted the Hydra, wielding either a harvesting sickle, according to some early vase paintings, a sword, or his famed club.
Hell yeah.
Heracles then attempted to cut off the Hydra's head, but each time that he did so, one or two more heads, depending on the source, would grow back in its place. The Hydra was invulnerable as long as it retained at least one head.
Makes sense. Makes sense and is cool.
Yeah, right? On top of everything, it's cool.
Kind of like a salamander. Now it's lizards that can lose their tails and their legs.
Yeah. He had to call his nephew Lolas for help. His nephew came upon the idea, possibly inspired by Athena, of using a firebrand to scorch the neck stumps after each decapitation.
Makes sense.
So Heracles cut him off, and his nephew cauterized him.
That's help again.
Yeah. Seeing that Heracles was winning the struggle, Hera sent a giant crab to distract him.
Fuck.
He crushed it under his mighty foot. The Hydra's one immortal head was cut off with a golden sword given to Heracles by Athena. Heracles placed the head, still alive, writhing, under a giant rock on the sacred way between Liurnia and Elatus. He dipped his arrows in the Hydra's poisonous blood, and that is where he ends his second task. Yeah. An alternate version of this myth also is after cutting off one of the heads, he dipped the sword in the neck and used the venom of itself to burn it to closed, kind of thing. Hera, upset that Heracles had not slain the beast she had raised to kill him, placed it in the dark blue vault of the sky, the constellation Hydra. And then she turned the crab into the constellation Cancer.
Makes sense. And then said, "Hey, go eat that girl.
Go eat that girl in the plane.
Go eat that girl. Shoot that plane
shoot
down."
that plane down, crabs."
That's my favorite part of that fucking video.
Just a bunch of crabs with like Tommy guns. Just.
I was figuring like an anti-aircraft.
No, they're in the trees with Tommy guns.
It's a stupid show.
Heracles would later use arrows dipped in the Hydra's poisonous blood to kill other foes during his remaining labors. Like the Symphilane... Man, Greek words are nonsense. Some birds and a giant, alright? He killed the centaur Nessus after that, and its tainted blood was applied to the tunic of Nessus, which was part of the centaur's posthumous revenge against Heracles. So let's click on Tunic of Nessus real quick and see what it does. Poison shirt that killed Heracles. It was, yeah. So he takes it, he puts it on and just like can't take it off, from what I remember. It's just like, y'all, you're fucked.
Good.
You're fucked. Fearing that Heracles had taken a new lover in Lowell, his wife gave him this garment that had been killed, like soaked with the centaur blood that we talked about. Believing that it would serve as a potion to ensure her husband's faithfulness. It in fact contained the venom of the Liurnian Hydra, which Heracles had poisoned the arrows used to kill Nessus. When Heracles puts it on, the Hydra's venom begins to cook him alive, and to escape this unbearable pain, he builds a funeral pyre and throws himself on it. Yeah.
Damn, he's fucking just building this big old thing while he's dying from poison.
Like, shit, yeah, he's dying from poison shirt, and he's building a funeral pyre for himself.
He's like, fuck, I gotta make this thing so big. I gotta fucking, like, I just gotta keep stacking shit on top of this. I don't know what a funeral pyre is.
It's like, you watch Game of Thrones?
The thing they push out into the...
They have, like, the big... when they burn the bodies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that. Or Star Wars. They do that in Star Wars for the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big old tradition. Both Strabo and Perinacius...
Yep, I know Strabo. That's my boy.
Reported the stench of the river after the kill, making all the fish inedible due to the Hydra's poison going into the river.
Yeah. That tracks.
Yeah. That's all I really have, because I thought these were just two cool snake things that I could find. God, King Ghidorah is so cool. King
Ghidorah fucking rocks.
Like, you know King Ghidorah is cool. There are 2-3 other versions of King Ghidorah.
That's sick as fuck. You won't let me get a King Ghidorah tattoo.
That are... I can get a King Ghidorah. Fucking do it. To go for it.
No, you said you wanted to go on first.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, son. I'm never going to go do anything, so you're going to beat me to it. Yeah, you're fine.
Nah, I gotta go get my JJK tattoo.
Because I don't ever go do those things. I just want to go do them. I
go to my tattoo artist and I send a booking request and I go, hey, can I just do this cool wheel? And then he goes, what if instead of that, you did the whole thing? And I go, well, fuck, that would be cool.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, for $150, I can do just the wheel, or for $250, I can do this big old thing. And now, like I've got a week.
Yeah.
I can fucking bail out of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Fucking have me a sweet thigh tat
Hell yeah.
of a
TBS.
TV. Man, fucking fun thing to try. Try explaining anime villains and why you're getting them tattooed to your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, why are you getting bad guy tattoos all over? And she's like, don't worry about it.
My mom was like, so what are you getting? And I was like, I'm getting my rock. I'm getting this guy. So, what is he? I was like, well, he's a bad guy. He's got this big wheel. And it spins. And every time it spins, he becomes him. She was like, I don't. She was like, and what?
Yeah.
And why?
And why?
She's like, where are his eyeballs? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, shouldn't you know if you're getting it permanently? I was like, no. I was like, you're lucky I'm not getting the Digimon.
Gosh.
Like, you're lucky I'm following my 3-month rule, because I would just be getting a Digimon.
Get it.
Or fucking
Digimon.
Wingman from Valorant.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one to explain. I'm getting this little dude.
That's
from
all
a
right.
Video game.
I now have a new one that I'm gonna have to get, because after 30 years, this is breaking news
Oh
on
fuck!
podcast, according to this Instagram post. G Gundam is gonna get a 45th anniversary special on April 7th, 2024.
That was 3 weeks.
That was 3 weeks ago. What the fuck happened, Jake? I don't know. I didn't see anything about it, so fucking nothing happened, I guess. G Gundam's the best one to go watch. If you just want to see robots fight, it's fucking sick.
I just realized we didn't watch Cowboy Bebop this week.
Oh.
JT and I have been watching Cowboy Bebop.
Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
It's a funny looking guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
he's all sticks. It's all sticks in that hair.
Similarly, in like a same vein where it's like it's continuous, but whatever. They followed up with a show called Space Dandy. That's like a spiritual sequel. It's like not nearly as serious, but it's kind of like the side quests that they're doing on that show. It's just a show that's the side quests.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we're so far in. We're at a point in time in the show. We're still just doing side quests.
Perfect. Hey, that's most of the show.
I was going to say, this is breaking news to me that it's not just side quests all the time that eventually ends.
There are some plots.
Huh. Can't wait to see how that happens.
They're good. That's all they need to be. You don't need to run a whole plot through the entire length of the anime.
Sure don't.
No, you could have a 3-arc episode and...
Oh, fuck. These people...
Hell yeah.
These people are changing other people into monkeys? Okay.
Yeah.
We're never going to talk about it again?
No.
That's fine.
I'll give minor Space Dandy spoilers. They die in the first 2 episodes. Both of them.
Well, now, why the fuck would you tell me that?
Because they die in both of them.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
And that was like my establishment to the show. I was like, oh, okay. We could just...
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. These episodes are completely self-contained.
Hey, that's a good way to do a TV show.
All right, I'm gonna click on our analytics here as we wrap down the show.
I want to talk about Lost.
Yeah?
I love Lost.
What about the polar bear?
Which one?
I don't know. I just know that there was a polar bear.
There's several.
That's silly.
Yeah.
It's like a tropical island.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to... The show's been out for 20 years. Guys, this isn't spoiling anything. There's a monster that's made out of smoke, Levi.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about a silly polar bear?
Well, listen, I can suspend disbelief for there being a smoke monster if there's a smoke monster, but why is there a polar bear?
I haven't reached a... Wait, I do know why there's a polar bear.
As long as there's a reason.
All right, well... So I haven't gotten to the point in my rewatch that they've explained why, but I can see where I'm at. I can see how there could be a very easy setup for there being polar bears.
Okay.
What are the One of the guys from Lost is in Fallout.
Yeah.
Good show.
I don't know the guy's name. There's a large guy with curly hair, long curly hair on Lost.
Hurley.
Sure.
Hugo.
I see that guy constantly, and I'm just like, oh, this would be a good thing. He's in it. He's from Lost.
Hey, does a fucking great job in Lost.
Anytime I see him in something, I was like, oh, this would be pretty good. This guy from Lost.
He's the only character in that show that makes me like genuinely emotional.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking. I get it.
New on the countries list for this audience.
Yugoslavia.
Update. Colombia.
The fuck.
So Shakira, come be on the podcast.
Oh my god. Oh my god, can you fucking imagine? Shakira, marry me?
Right?
Shakira, are you over 24 and okay with children?
Yeah.
Those are my only parameters.
Definitely one of them.
This is huge for me. Guys, I can't believe I'm dating Shakira.
I know, that's crazy. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
Apple Podcasts are our primary audio source, which makes sense. Spotify's at 19%, even though that's where we host this.
Yeah.
And Amazon Alexa has 13%.
Thanks, Jake. Did you say Alexa's got 13%?
Yes. Podcast Addict has 5%, Castbox 4%, Amazon Music 2%.
Who's
Web browser 4%.
who? How? What?
I think that's on the
Spotify web browser,
or like the upload website kind of thing. And then 17% other.
Still don't understand that one.
Yeah.
Who's fucking walking into their house after a long shift and saying, "Hey Alexa, put those two fucks on.
Yeah.
Put those two fucking idiots on for me, please."
Well, it's 18 to 22-year-olds.
Why do they have Alexas?
I don't know.
There's got to be a sexier AI robot.
Certainly. Well, they shut down Cortana. Yeah.
Take that, Halo.
And we've moved to 50% male, 42% female, 6% non-binary, 3% not specified.
So we're for the boys again?
We're for the boys again.
Now look at this sweet sheet of ice breaking. Watch me throw this big rock into a river.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the stone.
God, fucking like I can't tell you what it is, but that works on me.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so fucking. You throw that big old rock.
There's ice shattering. To it, just the.
Now, if I could get, cause I've got the guy that flips rocks over to see what bugs are underneath. If I could somehow combine that with throwing big rocks.
Yeah.
Like if he picked them up and if there were cool bugs, he'd throw it into a river. Bad bugs breaks it open.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a
There's something there. There's something there for sure.
I'm not gonna go do it. What if there's a big snake underneath there?
Probably.
What if there's a shark?
Probably not. Like 99% not. There's not going to be a shark under your rock.
You sound like my therapist. You sound like my shark therapist.
Your shark therapist?
Yeah.
That will do it for this episode of My Neighbor Mothman. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. You can follow us on social media at that... No, wait.
Nope.
No.
At Mothman Podcast.
Mothman Podcast. That got really loud out there for a second.
It did.
You can follow me at SkellyBoyVi on social medias.
Not on social medias anymore.
Watch us stream this live on twitch.tv/SkeletonCrewGaming.
Yeah, you can buy merch like our new shirt, Life Begins at Premonition, with some, might I say, exquisite handwriting.
Top-notch shirt in the store now. 3 colors available. Pick yours up immediately.
1 for each day.
Absolutely.
I wish we had 3-day weeks.
Gosh. I'd love a 4-day work week.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'd love? To get 90 Day Fiancé'd.
Yeah. Yeah, I could go for getting 90 Day Fiancé'd.
Yeah, can I get 90 Day Fiancé the other way, please?
Yeah.
But be rich? And now let me be clear, I'm in this for the wrong reasons. Like, I'm not gonna fucking
But yeah, it's a
sugarcoat it.
social. It's a
No,
obviously.
it's not a social experiment. I'm in it for the money. So I don't have to work anymore. I can just play Valorant all day.
Yeah.
Valorant and Minecraft.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Man, you've got 400,000 hours into Valorant. How are you still bronze? I don't know. You can watch these episodes broken out on the Board Nerds YouTube channel.
You can. We have the archive on the Skeleton Crew Gaming YouTube channel. What else do we do?
You can follow Coralie, who did our artwork,
Absolutely.
at Lychan_ on Twitter. I think that's it.
I think that's it. I'm going to recommend going and when Godzilla -1 comes out on streaming, seeing that. Because that will get added to movie night.
I'm going to say that's movie night.
Absolutely.
Hey, my recommendation, go watch the first 3 Tremors movies.
Yeah. Go watch Tremors.
God,
it's so good.
It's so stupid, but it was so good.
I've started working out our next few movie nights.
Okay.
So Big Trouble in Little China is going to be the next one.
Sure.
It's a Kurt Russell classic. And then we talked about either one of the Golden Age Berserk movies, because there's 3 of those, and those are actually good movies.
Is the horse in it?
No,
Okay.
that's in a different era. Because there's like time skips in Berserk.
Sure. I don't want to watch the horse again.
No, we won't have to watch the horse again. Not from me anyway.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I had one more that I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember what it was. No, I don't remember. It'll be fine. We'll have a good time. Absolutely, though.
My other recommendation is The Outsider
Yeah.
by Stephen King.
All right.
Good book.
That'll do it for this episode. Thank y'all so much for listening and watching
And kissing.
and kissing.
If you're above 18 and consenting.
Oh, ready to rumble. That's what Jake wanted to add.
Yeah. And fucking Joe versus the volcano or whatever is what my dad wants us to. Joe versus the volcano and Cool as Ice.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I'm gonna do it if you guys make me watch Cool as Ice. I'm gonna do the thing. I've seen that movie so many times.
I've never seen that movie. I have no intention of putting it on the list.
No, it's not good.
No.
It's literally a Vanilla Ice music video, an hour of just bullshit, and then another Vanilla Ice music video.
I remember what it was. It was They Live, starring Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yeah, because we're gonna cross over the film and wrestling universes there a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Cross the streams, Ghostbusters style.
Sure.
Oh man, and I got my Stephen Fry fucking mythology trilogy. That thing's sick. These are great books.
I don't know how to read.
Top notch. Get the audiobook. He reads it to you.
I don't know how to listen.
Look,
Look, I got too many things going on.
No, for sure. We'll see you guys next time.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we were already into the next one.
We are. I thought so too, and I forgot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll start the recording button, and we can get going.
That's fine. Where's the fucking folder? God, fuck. So welcome to My Neighbor Mothman.
Welcome to My Neighbor Mothman.
I'm pressing all kinds of wrong things.
And I'm Levi.
I'm Zachary. Fuck.
Oh, we talk about all sorts of fun stuff on the show.
Yeah. So I was trying to remember because I did a big list last time, and I knew that we left at least one off, and I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I might have it up there still.
Well, I do remember.
Okay.
It was the Glyptodon.
I think we also didn't talk about the elephant bird.
Perfect. All right, so now I got 4 for you.
Perfect.
Just like Wendy's. Elephant bird, Glyptodon, Old Greenie, and the ghostly scarecrow of Chong Rai.
Let's knock the 2 that you had
Perfect.
out, and then we can move. I want to go on to whatever the ghost spirit of whatever you just said was.
And I'm gonna let you know, and listeners, I'm gonna let you know the crash is fast approaching.
Yeah.
I did pull an all-nighter last night, and I think this is my last one.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
I think this birthday coming up is gonna be where I'm gonna have to fucking call this quits.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I did an all-nighter. So, like, yeah, you've pushed it much further beyond, like, when I was doing all-nighters.
Look, fucking sending 26 out with a bang.
You built different. That's what it is.
Man, fucking, matched with someone on, dating, already on a tangent.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm gonna let you know straight up, I think barking is funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm never gonna bark at you in a very serious manner, but I do think barking is funny. And they were like, I don't. And I was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I fucking barked just fucking barked about something the other day, and they laughed. And I was like, I told you
it's funny.
And they were like, no. And I was like, you laughed.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, that one was funny. And I was like, exactly. I was like, I'm not just barking at everything.
No, it's barking for emphasis.
Yeah. Barking is so fucking funny. And like, shout out to Cody Rhodes for getting me back into barking.
Yeah. and them just in general, like, God, Yeet came back.
Yeah,
because
they brought
two.
Yeet back big.
That was crazy that Yeet came back. I thought it was dead and gone.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeet feels bigger now
than it ever was.
Yeah, now maybe that's because I'm old
and we're so insular to the
I'm so
wrestling
autistic about
right
wrestling right now. Fuck, Yeet rocks.
Yeet. We did have one or two libations before.
Now, to be transparent, Oos and I might have had a libation or two on the bus. Did you hear him talk about how that whole thing happened?
Nuh-uh.
So, like, after the match, they're supposed to tell you if you've got to go do media.
Oh, yeah.
And no one told them one way or another, so they just assumed no.
No, yeah.
So then when they had to go do it, yeah, they were just schmammered.
That's so good.
But hey, fucking great thing no one did tell them, because it did so.
Yeah.
Like we were into wrestling, that skyrocketed.
Oh, for sure. That was
all right.
Happy accident.
Great happy accident. Yeah. So we're talking about the fucking elephant bird.
Okay.
Now, if you ask me, it kind of looks like an emu.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I don't know if I'm really confident in what an emu looks like.
It's like a mini.
But that feels.
Yeah.
That feels emu-ish.
That it's like an emu's like a half-size ostrich.
It's like a stupid ostrich.
Yeah. It's got like feathers everywhere. What's the mean one? Cassowary.
Sure.
Cassowaries are
alpacas.
they're like I think they're New Zealand. They have like the big raptor claw on their toe still.
Oh fuck. that's
and like a head crest.
Oh, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Oh, fucking all right, another small tangent because now I'm thinking about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And we were talking about I took Lucy to the zoo and she got to see owls for the first time. You know what else she got to see for the first time is a fucking alligator.
Yeah.
And like fucking absolutely no understanding of what that was, and I was like, yeah. I was like, that's what seeing an alligator's like. They shouldn't be.
You've witnessed a monster for the first time. Congratulations.
Yeah. Welcome to Earth. If you have a child that's young, take them to the zoo. Content galore.
Yeah.
So many chuckles. Oh, I meant to tell you this earlier, but now I'm gonna do it. They had someone was dressed up as the girl from Brave.
Okay, yeah. Merida?
Merida, something like that. And the alleged trans from Spider-Verse. I don't remember if that was ever confirmed or not.
Like Ghost Spider? Like Gwen Stacy?
Yeah. Gwen Stacy.
I think they're gonna touch on that in the third movie. The color grading on that scene was very apparent.
Okay.
But they never out and out said anything.
Never saw it.
It's a good movie.
That's what I've heard. I know. And then I keep getting advertisements for about the spider.
I own it already.
It's a scary movie. Okay.
Yeah. Fun cartoon night.
Yeah. So those two were dressed up, and it gave me such a good reason to just walk around all day.
Yeah.
Saying if you had a chance to change your fate, would you? In just the worst Scottish accent. Because it's so funny. And I've been doing it so much because of Clove and Valorant.
Ugh.
Because fucking they've got a Scottish accent. Anytime I hear a Scottish accent, I'm just fucking... I've never seen Brave, but I'm always like, I can do that in the worst Scottish accent. But yeah, fucking alligators. It was just sitting there, and she was looking at it wide-eyed, and I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have anything for you on that.
No.
And like everything...
That's a dinosaur.
Everything she would try and guess what the animal was, she just fucking stared at that alligator. And I was like, uh-huh. I had the oddest.
Lizard? We go lizard, maybe?
I don't think she knows what a lizard is. Showed her frogs for the first time. Not a big fan.
Not a big fan of frogs. What about turtles?
Well, we haven't seen a turtle in real life. But I was thinking about it. Like, we've seen pictures of frogs. We've seen drawings of frogs.
Mm-hmm.
Frogs, if you're just learning what animals are and what they do,
Yeah.
frogs are wrong.
Yeah, frogs are a nightmare.
Frogs are wrong.
They're a fucked up outlier.
Yep. So I got it. Like I understood why not big fan of frogs. But let me tell you, I did get some boyish fun out.
Yeah.
Just running around catching frogs. And I was like, these things are slimy and gross. And it's like I'm 8 again.
Yeah.
I was out there gigging.
Gigging. Frog gigging.
Just frog gigging in someone's front yard.
Gosh.
A bunch of people inside talking about shit. There's a 26-year-old man running around catching frogs.
I saw a video the other day of these two guys at like a gas station in the middle of the night, and they roll a ball, and there's a fox out there, and then there's a bullfrog just the size of a dinner plate hopping across the concrete.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fucking crazy. All right, back to this elephant bird.
Yeah, elephant bird.
Lives in Madagascar.
Okay.
Extinct since the 17th century.
Okay. But
Believed to have been 10 feet tall.
That's a big ass bird.
880 pounds.
That's a freaking huge bird.
Yeah, that's double Big Show.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big bird.
That should be Big Bird's theme song on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
You know, because they have theme songs.
Yeah, when Big Bird comes out and Snuffleupagus is behind him.
In that fucking singlet. God damn it. This has become too much about wrestling. So, they existed. This was a cryptid. We found out it existed. Southern tip of Madagascar. Their eggs were the part that got them extinct.
Oh, yeah.
Because, as you can imagine, the size of an egg that a 10-foot bird would come out of.
Yeah. Large.
Real big.
Yeah. Like an ostrich egg is like cartoonishly large.
Yeah, and those things are like 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall.
Yeah, those are, yeah.
Yeah, another fucking 24 inches onto that bad boy.
That's got to be an egg the size of the one from that Barney movie.
Fuck.
No. Did you watch that Barney movie?
Yeah, I've seen
okay,
good. Fucking Barney movie. And for the longest time, I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But I've tried explaining it. I'd be like, guys, do you remember the Barney movie with the egg and the hot air balloons?
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you fucking talking about? I was like, no, please don't do this. I've only seen so many movies.
Yeah, we had that on VHS.
Yeah.
So we fucking Jacob burned through that motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean that's basically it.
Okay. Yes,
we got a skeleton.
That's a big old bird.
It's a big old bird. Got funny little arms. Oh fuck! My recommendation last week should have been watch Fallout.
Oh yeah,
That's
everyone's watching Fallout anyway.
It's so.
We watched because we're watching it in the living room with everybody, kind of thing. So we watched like the first 2 episodes. Good show.
Man, I love Walton Goggins.
Oh yeah, great bad guy.
Sons of Anarchy.
In everything he's
great. Justified, great.
Ant-Man, great.
Didn't see it.
He's the bad guy in Ant-Man.
Fallout, great. He's just such a weird fella.
He's the B-plot bad guy in Ant-Man. Like, he's not even the main bad guy.
They got two of them?
He steals the show. He's
Good-
doing
good
like
for
the
him.
corporate crimes,
Oh,
not
good.
even like the superhero shit.
What cemented it? Because I was worried that maybe because Walton Goggins is getting up there,
Mm.
kind of an older guy. And I was like, man, I hope Walton Goggins isn't a big piece of shit on
Yeah.
set. But they were like, I saw some like BTS stuff this week, and it was like, oh, you know what? Like asking like the cast of Fallout, what do you bring into a Fallout shelter or whatever? And everyone's like, books and this and that. And Walton Goggins was like, really good edibles. And he was like,
Hell yeah.
he like a bottle of some whiskey. He was like, 1,000,000 limes. And I was like, nope, yep,
Yeah. You've got it.
I'm rocking with you.
Yeah. He was the bad guy in the Tomb Raider movie also. Like they did like the remake with the
Angelina Jolie,
No, that was the next lady. I don't know.
Laura Croft.
That's the character.
We've reached the extent of
That's
my
fair.
Tomb Raider knowledge.
Sydney knows it. It's fine.
I watched one of them with you guys.
We watched all of them.
Uh-oh.
We watched all 3 Tomb Raider movies.
Was it in one day?
No.
Oh, then I only saw the one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I can't imagine we watched more than one in one sitting.
Yeah, there's no way we had, because there was a lot of us.
Yeah,
There's no way we sat there for 7 hours.
yeah. The Angelina Jolie ones were fine. The new one was like a just good generic action movie.
That's fair. Now on to the Glyptodon.
Yeah. Which I
He's-
pulled up and was, because I like didn't remember which ones you'd listed
Yeah.
the whole of them. So I was like, oh, let's pull them up. And I was like, that's a motherfucker from
Ice Age.
Ice Age.
It's
Hang
exactly
on.
what it is. It's an enormous armadillo.
I love that fucking thing.
Hey, you guys know the armadillo from Ice Age? That's
It's that.
him.
Yeah, you got
hey, that's literally it. Colossal creatures, size comparable to small cars.
Jesus.
Yep. There was a report of one in the 60s or 70s. It turned out to be a hoax.
Okay.
The diet, no one knows. Probably herbivores.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Eating some bugs, eating some...
Yeah. I mean, that's basically it. It's the fucking thing from Ice Age.
Yeah. That's so fucking funny. When I pulled that up, I was just like, surely not. And
Yeah, nope, it was.
and that was the only like result I could get when I typed that in. I was just like, that's gotta be what it is.
So when I'm running out of time for this,
Mm-hmm.
I will just look up cryptids and scroll through a list and normally go off of what's a cool name.
Yeah.
I saw the picture, I was like, that's the thing from fucking Ice Age. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, it's just the armadillo from Ice Age. So now we're gonna go to Old Greenie.
Okay.
Big old lake monster
Love me a lake monster.
in New York.
Oh, okay.
First sighting, 1800s.
Okay.
Last sighting, 2011.
Oh, okay.
Cayuga Lake in New York is the longest of Western New York lakes. It's a big old snake.
Oh.
It's a big old like the drawing of it rips.
Yeah, it does. That's a sick ass snake monster.
That's a sick ass snake monster. Much cooler than the Glyptodon. So in Ithaca Journal article, January 5th, 1897, they reported that their staff has been living in daily anticipation of Old Greenie's appearance and have actually rejected assignments which would take them near the water's edge for fear of the beast.
Oh.
There's a whole fucking newspaper that's like, I'm not
Going near it.
going near that lake.
That's amazing.
Whole staff of gnarlies.
That's awesome.
Fuck. Fuck.
Whole staff of gnarlies.
I'm broken.
Oh.
Well, that's it. End the show and all of it. Fuck. A story within that edition told the tale of a local who was driving along the lake's eastern shore when he saw what he knew must be the large, long sea serpent. He later told a reporter that he believed it to be the serpent Old Greenie living in Cayuga Lake, which this newspaper did coin Old Greenie.
Okay.
1929.
I feel like that's got to be like a big get for a newspaper. It's like getting to name a monster like that, especially in the time frame. Oh my gosh.
It's the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Into the 20th century, and fucking you're worried about how are we gonna beat digital newspapers?
Yeah.
And someone else in the room is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" No, we gotta name this monster. It's Robert Downey Jr. from Zodiac. And he's like, "We're gonna name this monster." It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Put that on the movie list.
Okay, I'll put that on the movie list.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Robert Downey
I might have
Jr.?
seen that once.
The guy, the Hulk guy.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. I think I've seen that once.
Real good. One of the few movies I have like physical. In 1929, two sea serpents.
Two
Two of them.
Two serpents.
Described as being about 12 to 15 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
Too long for a snake. And the paper suggested that these were actually members of a different sea monster family
Oh.
that have just found their way into this lake.
Okay.
We got a whole...
We got migrating,
whole brood of them.
Okay.
We got a whole stable.
It's a powerful stable.
Powerful stable.
Lake Monster Stable's a powerful stable.
So imagine if NWO were a bunch of lizards. Just kidding. They are. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Fuck. Got him. Suck it, Hulk Hogan.
Fuck you, you hot dog man.
He does look so much like a hot dog.
God. And like, I can't... All right.
Like, he's an Oscar Mayer wiener in color scheme and everything.
I can't make sense of the fact that every time we see him, it gets worse.
Yeah.
And we're jumping around in time.
He's just always worse. No matter when you see him. It will be worse.
I don't get it. In the hair.
The hair. Listen, last night, Randy Savage's hair was really bad.
You shut your fucking mouth.
It was rough. It was fried
Dennis Rodman
to
out
shit.
there, stiff as fuck.
Yeah, Dennis. Well, he's
Dennis
supposed to. He was supposed to have been playing basketball at the time.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Anyway,
Big
go
Show
watch The
looking
Last
great.
Dance.
Yeah, go watch The Last Dance. It's good. Fuck Michael Jordan, but whatever. Go watch Winning Time. It's pretty good. It's got the Celtics
Was
in
that
it.
the Celtics one?
It's the Celtics Lakers with Magic and Larry.
Oh yeah. They're doing
The Clippers one. The Clippers one looks like shit.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
I think the first episode's out already.
Oh, okay. I saw the ad for it. I was
Man.
like, oh,
Man, fuck. And you know what?
like we fucking suck the show.
Yeah. I hate Los Angeles sports teams, so I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it was the Lakers getting super shitty treatment, but they'll never get it.
No.
I'll take Clippers getting fucking... Oh, it looks terrible.
Minor additional basketball tangent. Did you see Allen Iverson got a
Statue?
at the
Yeah.
practice facility?
Yeah, it looks like shit.
I didn't see what it looked like. I saw the location. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's real small.
Oh.
Because people keep posting pictures from Like Mike 2
Yeah.
and going, this is what they used for the statue instead of Allen Iverson. Fucking, that's actually a fuck Fallout. My recommendation, go watch the Like Mike movies.
Yeah. Like Mike's good.
The second one's got Kel in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Kel Mitchell.
Kel Mitchell.
Fucking great movies. God, I love Like Mike. I used to sit outside and try and throw my shoes over telephone poles, thinking it'd give me magic basketball powers. Instead, I just got in trouble.
Yeah. So that used to like indicate, like you would sell drugs there or something. There was like a whole shoe code to throwing them over the power lines.
Yeah,
or something.
that was not something that needed to be worried about on my dead end street in Commerce, Georgia.
No, for sure.
My mom just didn't like that I was throwing my shoes at.
Yeah,
the
that's
telephone.
the real problem here is that someone has to come get shoes down off that line eventually.
Because if I'd gotten him up there, I would have found the ladder and I would have gotten up there and electrocuted myself straight to death. But for a split second, I'd be like, "Oh my god, this is just like
I'm getting
Mike."
basketball powers.
Oh my fucking! Let's see.
You wake up in a coma 6 months later.
I wake up. I'm like, "Oh my god, I've been thunderstruck." I'm not
You have to
watching it,
keep switching teams. That's your new power.
and I can't win with any.
Nope.
1974.
Okay.
A teenager by the name of Stephen Griffin, much like the Rhode Island family, described an attack by an assailant having overall eel-like appearance, but jaws so powerful and snapped down with such tremendous force that it broke his arm.
That's strong.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
once again,
eels-
stop getting in the fucking
Eels
water.
are a nightmare. I saw a video the other day of somebody like doing a feeding of an electric eel at like an aquarium, and you just see the little fucking sparks going. I was like, oh my gosh!
You see that guy with the basement, the eel
the
basement?
eel basement? Yeah, I know that guy. I haven't
love
seen
that
an update from him in a long time now.
I haven't seen anything from it in a while. I've been getting little terrarium
Oh,
TikToks. It's very
that's
nice.
nice.
There's like, look, I scooped a handful of moss and dirt and I put it in this glass thing, and now look.
Yeah, like a forever self.
Yeah. Those are
Self-regulating one. Yeah, those are good.
cool. I want someone to put me in one of those,
Right? Just put me in a bubble.
like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Good movie.
good movie.
Have seen that one.
It's a good movie.
1979, Jack Marshall, owner of JT Marshall Professional Diving Services, while cruising the lake, he saw what he believed to be a large fallen tree directly in the path of the boat. As the boat came to a stop, they realized it was not a log, but a 30 to 35 foot long snake.
That's way too long.
Way too long to be in New York.
Yeah.
And then in 2011, there were just some reported sightings. So that's it for him.
Okay.
And now your best friend,
Yeah.
the ghostly scarecrow of Chiang Rai.
This is off rip. My brain goes, oh, Jeepers Creepers, which we'll get on the list, but we have to not pay for. That's not Jeepers Creepers at all. That is Coochie Kopi from Bob's Burgers that Luis has. It's like her little squeezy animal.
It is. Huh. It is.
That's Coochie Kopi, if ever I've seen it.
Man, Bob's Burgers
Such a good show. It got shit on for its first 3 seasons or so, and then everyone just stopped shitting on it, and it just kept being on TV, and it's just been so good. It's so consistently good.
In the movie, good.
Yeah. Everyone in that family is so autistic.
Yeah.
So autistic.
Autism.
That is an autistic family that's running a restaurant. Poorly.
And man, fucking the shark episode. I felt very vindicated by the shark episode.
Yeah.
I was like, this is how I would react.
Teddy's just, it's getting me. God. Pouring the ice cream in its mouth.
I love Bob's Burgers.
All right, tell me about Coochie Kopi.
Yeah. I think you mean the ghostly scarecrow of Chiang Rai, which was an alien I think I've said that differently every time.
Yeah.
Fucking final scores in. Fuck the Miami Heat, baby.
Damn.
Go Celtics. Alien sighted in 2005. Oh, fuck. I just realized by the time this comes out, this series is going to be done. If the fucking Heat win,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to drown myself in a bathtub.
You're going to feel silly.
Freak. So alien sighted in 2005 when villagers living in a rural Thailand farm claimed to have had a close encounter of the third kind
Good
with
movie.
a small, I haven't seen it, with a small yellow entity with red eyes frolicking in the air above a rice field.
That's nice.
This place is 500 miles north of Bangkok, which is the only place in Thailand
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
name. Yellow skin, very short, no arms, pointed feet.
Okay.
Can hover
It's also like a Mez Spirit Pokemon design, kind of a little bit.
Some amount of communication. It's got a mouth. And a couple people that saw it said that they said things to it and it would nod. So there seemed to be some level of understanding.
Okay.
10 plus residents of fuck, I'm about to butcher this. Hoi Nam Rock claimed to have seen it hovering above a ridge that ran through a rice and lemongrass field. First witness was a 51-year-old man who claimed that he spied the being while bicycling past the field.
Okay.
Between 8 and 8:30 a.m. Yeah.
Breakfast with aliens.
If I see aliens, I would have bet my entire life, savings, which is nothing, everything that I own, which is a lot, which is why I don't have any savings. I'm gonna see an alien at night.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. If Chick-fil-A is still serving breakfast, I shouldn't be seeing aliens.
Yeah. What do we? You gotta get with the time zones.
They're fucking. This isn't McDonald's. This isn't
right.
McDonald's during the pandemic all day breakfast. Please bring it back.
Bring it back. Please bring it back.
Let me eat a fucking McGriddle at 7:15 p.m.
I love a lunchtime chicken biscuit.
Yeah. I ate a chicken biscuit that made me incredibly sick recently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, now it is because it was a Chick-fil-A biscuit that had been bought 5 days prior and it had just been sitting in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
So I had good reason to believe it was gonna make me sick, and I was right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me go on fucking record.
On record, yeah.
I know what I'm fucking talking about. Now, what did make me sick that I didn't know was gonna make me sick was the 4 corn dogs I ate the other day.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, they got dairy in them
I guess.
for the batter.
Yeah.
And it turns out 4 corn dogs worth of batter is enough
To make it bad.
for my body to go, we can't do this, and we've told you so many times. Because I woke up in a sweat at 7 a.m. the next morning after my 4 corn dog experience, and I went, I'm dying.
Yeah.
And then after my 3rd poop by 11 a.m., I went, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And then I fucking
It was corn dogs. That's what was wrong.
hustled downstairs, pulled out the box with several corn dogs left, and sure enough, right there, contains milk. I was like, fuck. Adamant that he was completely sober at 8.
Yeah.
Between 8 and 8:30
That
a.m.
makes sense.
He thought it was a scarecrow that had been automated, but upon getting closer to it, realized it was a living thing. Hence where scarecrow comes in. The moment that chilled him to the bone was when the hovering scarecrow nodded its head and stared directly at him with blood-red eyes in a fashion that struck him as an imploring gaze.
Oh.
He felt it was asking for help.
Oh.
I think he might have been a little spammered.
You might have had a little breakfast drink or two.
Yeah. He's like, you know what would wash down this McGriddle? A little Calypso. 35-year-old, not gonna try that name, dashed to the field that it was seen in after hearing about it, as you would. They said that they were the first to have seen the being floating listlessly above the field at around 6:30 a.m.
Oh, so it had been there a while.
Yeah. It had, and I quote, an apparent mastery over the force of gravity. It's fucking Chris Angel.
Are you ready?
God damn it.
Speaking of Chris Angel, while you yawn, I used to watch that show all the time. All those magician shows and stuff that they would put on TV.
Yeah,
I
me too.
loved that shit.
So he described it as having a large, round, light bulb shaped head.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like most aliens in pop culture do.
Yeah.
It apparently seemed pretty unconcerned about being seen
Yeah.
and was just kind of nodding along to people, staring at them.
That's so odd.
Everyone that witnessed it said that it did not seem to give a shit less.
Yeah.
That they were just there watching him. They believe the creature was some sort of animated doll, indicating that it employed jerky, kind of herky-jerky movements.
Yeah.
Almost like a marionette or
Yeah.
something.
Who's that Naruto guy with the puppet?
Fuck.
Like that.
There's two of them. I want to say Chozo, but that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. You guys know who I'm talking about.
It's the purple fella. He's got the purple lines on his face.
Yeah.
Wait, nope.
You're not.
That guy does have puppets. Sasori.
Yeah.
Sasori is the Akatsuki member with the puppets. Fuck, great fight. Great fight with Sakura. Everyone wants to hate on Sakura all the time. That's my wife.
They do. It's easy to take pot shots at Sakura.
That's my wife.
It's also easy to take pot shots at any woman in Dragon Ball.
Hey.
For being completely sidelined every time they're introduced.
Hey. Let's stop taking pot shots at anybody. Let's be nice.
Despop. Taking pot shots.
There was a split second where I thought you were about to pull out a real gun. And I was like, this is the end of the stream. This is the end of all of it. I'm so tired. Others insist that it was a spectral apparition compared to Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
Yeah. Casper's good. You seen Casper?
I think so.
Okay.
If I have, it's been so long that I could not give you any plot points.
Okay.
I think there's a scene on some stairs.
Sure. I couldn't tell you that bit.
He's got a big head.
He does have
Little
a big
body.
head. Little body.
Okay. I know what he looks like. That's
Yeah.
something. Another villager stated that he watched what looked like a child floating about until about 10:30 a.m. when the entity stretched, turned jet black, and then disappeared into the sky like a soaring rocket.
All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, right. He just team rocketed.
Yeah.
So that's it. Here there's a drawing from an eyewitness.
Okay. Well, shit. That still looks like Kuchikopi.
Sure does. It to me more like
Kuchikopi, honestly.
but he looks so sad.
Yeah. He does have sad eyes.
He got sad.
It's like Casey watching Judge Judy. He gets real sad eyes.
Huh?
We were at the beach and when we had gone fishing for a while and came back to the apartment or to the hotel room and put on TV and Judge Judy was on and Casey was watching it intently and had the saddest eyes.
It's just Judy.
Yeah. It was really funny.
Man.
We were like, "What's wrong with you?"
I used to get so excited when my bus leaving middle school was on time.
Yeah.
Because by the time that I would get home, or I would get dropped off and walk to the end of my fucking road, up my driveway, take a piss, get inside, what's coming on? Fucking Jerry Springer.
Oh, hell yeah. I used to watch a shitload of Jerry Springer.
I was in fucking 7th grade, glued to Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I went, this is what being in a relationship as an adult is like. You're on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's different people every episode. They're going to run out of people.
It's like, no, this is just the world.
Yeah.
It's the Jerry Springer show.
Haven't made it Jerry Springer yet. Oh, he's dead, isn't
dead,
he?
yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'll never make it on a Jerry Springer.
I think he died like during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You could be on
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I don't think Steve Wilkos still has a show on there anymore, but his was just like the same show. He was the big bald security guy. and that he got a spinoff eventually.
Fucking all right. That specific brand of TV.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with the Dr. Phil guy?
The fake Dr. Phil
Yeah,
running
the
around
fake
doing
Dr.
comedy.
Phil.
I don't know. I like it. It's pretty good.
He's just making fun of Dr. Phil.
He's just making fun of. It's fine, but like, is Dr.
Why
Phil
is Pete Holmes on there?
is Dr. Phil even on anymore?
I don't know. I don't know. Dr. Phil's alive.
He's alive. He's alive.
Not for long.
Not for long. That's all of us in the grand scheme of things.
No, I mean
Oh.
in the small picture. I got plans for Dr. Phil.
Oh no.
All right.
I don't know anything else that's going on with those kind of shows. It just kind of fell off and disappeared.
Maybe. I mean, we're just not the target audience anymore. We're not middle schoolers.
I feel like
it got.
I feel like the replacement was Impractical Jokers.
Fuck, you're right. You're fucking Impractical Jokers and Ridiculousness.
Yeah. Ugh. Disgusting.
Fuck. Take me back to Robin Big. Even Fantasy Factory.
Shout out to Daniel Tosh making them give him all that money. Just tricking him into having a show forever.
Shout out to Daniel Tosh for coming back into the limelight and being what seems like a good person.
Yeah. He seems like, the funny bits are funny, and then there's the real person that exists at the same time. That's nice.
And he's not a big piece of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a piece of shit.
A piece of shit, but that's what I'm looking
you know
for.
what? Let me be direct. Shout out for Daniel Tosh to not coming back into the comedy space and being just super fucking Republican.
Yeah.
Shout
for
out
not instantly ruining your career.
Yeah, shout out to Daniel Tosh for not coming back and going, you couldn't make my show nowadays. You can't make jokes.
Similar vein, shout out to Anthony Jeselnik.
For, just doubling down
on
who the fuck
on it.
You are, buddy.
It's so fucking funny.
Shout out to Deal or No Deal Island or whatever it's fucking called.
Starring Joe Manganiello.
What are we doing?
Because Howie didn't want to go to the island, I guess.
I get it. He's making weird TikToks.
He's like a hyper germaphobe too.
Yeah, and he's so bald.
Yeah, that's why.
Get
it was like a germ thing.
I didn't know.
Initially, yeah. I think he eventually went bald, but my mom tells the story constantly of like he started to get to the point where he was just like pulling his hair out and he just like shaved it.
Shout out to Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Howie Mandel's TikTok.
Yeah, he was doing some weird stuff.
Yeah, he got real graphic there for a minute.
Yeah.
My buddy got the COVID shot, and this happened. Does that seem right? And it was a prolapsed anus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Howie Mandel for feeling like a bit from Game Changer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Game Changer.
He was on Game Changer.
He was. I do remember that. Maybe that's why I'm crossing the lines, because he was a bit on Game Changer.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do everyone's favorite bit.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna read you a ghost story, and you tell me if it's from ghost stories or real ghost stories.
All right.
This is from user No Name Serial, posted 1 day ago.
Okay.
My workplace is haunted.
It's like Hibbit.
Fuck. Every now, like, I'm so sad that I'm about to have to drive by that place constantly now.
Yeah.
And remember what a stupid bullshit job that was and how much I miss that stupid bullshit job.
It was so easy.
I miss falling asleep in those fucking chairs for hours on end and not having to worry about it.
Yep. Playing Pokemon Showdown on my phone for hours.
Watching hundreds of episodes of Naruto in one work week. Sat on the back of a 4-foot in the fucking softball section.
Oh. That job's stupid.
Shout out to that fucking chair in the back. That death trap of a chair. Fuck.
I thought about Grape Sprite the other day because of that place.
Anytime I go to Zaxby's, I get Grape Sprite. Max was fucking right.
Yeah.
Max was Now, Max was right on two fronts. Grape Sprite's really good. Mm-hmm. As soon as one cube of ice melts, Grape Sprite's ass.
Oh.
So you gotta drink it fast. Fuck, dude. Now I want Zaxby's. All right, shut up.
All right.
I am a cleaner at a therapist's office. I wonder why your place is haunted. Most of the time, the office feels fine, but something feels off every once in a while. Usually, I prefer not to work alone in the office. Well, that'd be weird if you did. There are several rooms in the office that have to be locked at all times when not in use because they contain expensive laptops and other therapy equipment. Back to Hibbit for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to that store for ruining true crime podcasts for me.
Oh, yeah?
Because when I moved up there to take it over, and then they were like, hey, we're shutting it down, and I was in that store by myself for 50 hours a week, just listening to fucking last podcast on the left episode about the Fresno Night Stalker.
Yeah.
Where he would call and, like, leave voicemails on people's, like, inboxes while he was in the house ready to kill.
Oh.
Anytime the phone rang for like 2 weeks. I was so fucking scared that someone was in the store ready to kill me. Shout out to that big cockroach in that store.
Yeah. Shout out throwing moon balls at the
Purple Door.
purple door.
I used to fling those.
Yeah.
I hated that place.
Knocking the fucking shoe plates off the wall.
Yeah, shout out to all those broken shoe plates. Shout out to Chris, the maintenance guy. Shout out to the swamp in the back.
Shout out to the swamp in the front of the Hibbit in Flowery Branch.
Yeah.
Which definitely still has a swamp going on.
Uh-huh.
'Cause ain't no way they fixed that building.
God, no. What else do we want to shout out about Hibbit? Shout out JT.
Yeah.
Shout out Vice. Shout out Max. Hope Max is doing well.
Hope Max is doing well.
Last time I talked to Max was down like 95 pounds.
Good for Max.
Motherfucker went to that warehouse. He said within like 3 months.
Yeah.
He's like, man, not sitting down for 7 hours of my 8-hour workday is really doing a lot for me.
Yeah, walking at all. Yeah,
doing something.
Moving. Interesting.
Isn't it crazy how that works? All right. My scariest encounter actually happened the only day that I went to clean alone. And it in the middle of the day.
And it in the middle of the day.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does he?
I decided to quickly go to the office to clean before I went to a school activity.
Okay.
When I arrived at the office, the lights were on and the front door was unlocked, so naturally I assumed that there was a therapist there in the office. Makes sense. I hurriedly went through my cleaning routine in the downstairs and made sure that all of the doors were securely locked behind me when I finished in each room. However, when I started to clean upstairs, I realized that I was all alone in the office. So I called my mom to let her know I was alone, but reassured her that the front door was locked. My mom is a therapist at the office, and she later told me that it wasn't alive people that made her wary of cleaning the office alone.
Okay.
Your mom sounds like a weirdo.
Yeah.
The second I got off the phone with my mom, I heard a loud pop and creak downstairs. Oh no, they're airing this place out. Sorry, I ad-libbed that one. My heart dropped to my stomach and started to race because I knew that was the sound of one of the locked doors opening. I froze, listening for a second. That's not a sentence. I quickly FaceTimed my mom so I could gather the courage I needed to go downstairs to check out what had happened. Shout out to this person's mom.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're weaponizing their therapist's brain. Because if I FaceTime my mom and I was like, hey, I'm alone in the office and there's a scary noise,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my mom would call me a slur.
Yeah. My mom would not be helpful in any way.
My mom,
I know that for certain.
I once called my mom about work, and she told me that they were fairly confident that they had a homeless man living underneath the house.
Yeah.
That was here.
Yeah.
That wasn't about work. That was about fucking something stupid.
Yeah.
Now I'm moving into that house.
Hopefully there's no homeless man in there.
I've forgotten about the homeless man until right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I kept meaning to bring that back up because it was part of the podcast for a while.
Yep, and then I just stopped getting updates.
Yeah. So must be fine. Or you have a new roommate.
Fuck. He can get swole with me.
Yeah.
Fucking getting a bunch of dumbbells and shit, putting them in that room above the garage.
Hell yeah.
Because that room's always been so scary to me.
Oh, yeah?
because there's only 2 things in that room. Well, I mean, there's a lot of shit in that room. But the only 2 useful things were the Christmas tree that's been around since before I was born.
Sure.
And the meat freezer.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just a dark, damp room.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta put something in there that's useful, so I can not be scared.
So you not be scared of it, yeah.
It's not gonna work. Now I'm gonna be.
Just put RGB lights in there.
Fuck.
Gamer gym.
Gamer garage. Fuck. If that room didn't get so fucking hot, I would just put my desk in there.
Yeah. No.
But it's not air conditioned.
No.
All right.
They FaceTime their mom.
FaceTime their mom. When you walk down the stairs, there's a small landing that once you get to it, turn to the right to go down the rest stairs. The stairs leads to a room straight ahead and rooms to right and left. Fuck, am I having a stroke?
No, I feel like English is not their first language.
Maybe.
Is what I'm getting out of this.
Hey, but let me just say,
Yeah.
first one that hasn't felt UK, because they're
Yeah.
saying mom and not mum.
No, mum. Yeah.
Mum. The door directly in front of the stairs was wide open. 4 exclamation points. Needless to say, I was terrified. What if someone was in there? Or worse, what if no one was in there? Exclamation point. No question mark.
Oh.
My mom was watching on my phone as I slowly walked in the room and looked around. No one was in there.
Yeah.
Exclamation point. We've really fucking ramped up.
Yeah,
Our punctuation.
we're excited currently.
My mom was about an hour away, so she told me to hurry and call a friend to go over to be with me as I cleaned the rest of the office. When I got upstairs, I called a friend and decided to sit in the waiting room until he arrived. While I waited, I heard a loud, raspy breath like someone slowly exhaling just behind me at the top of the stairs. The instant I heard that, I jumped out of my chair and took off out of the building. When my friend showed up, we checked the whole office together just to make sure no one was there, even though I knew no living person could have come through the front door without passing by me first.
Okay.
That's it.
It just abruptly ends like that? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So, again, I do feel like English is not this person's first language.
It's entirely possible. What other post you got?
Is how that reads to me, because I saw someone doing an example of if we spoke in English the way that sentences are structured in French, and it is nonsense. So, I'm going to go real ghost stories.
Wrong. Fuck. And I've looked at this person's profile.
Uh-huh.
4 posts on Reddit.
Yeah.
3 of them to r/ghost stories. 1 of them to r/slaptam. I'm terrified to look at it.
Yeah.
But it is. I'm looking at the post, and it's ring camera footage. It says ghost caught on doorbell cam.
Okay.
But I'm still scared to look at what slaptam is.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the video.
Uh-huh.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. It's like an orb or something, maybe?
No, I'm telling you right now, Levi, fucking nothing happens. Hit replay video for me.
Uh-huh.
And take a gander.
Yeah, no, nothing happens.
Let's look at the comments. Huh? Where is the ghost?
All right.
Your doorbell camera is still VHS? Well, that's it. Oh, wait. We got to do at least one yokai.
Yeah.
Time-wise.
If we got some yokai, we can get one in.
We'll just do one. Give me a letter.
Give me a R.
R.
Maybe.
Rokarobi. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Rokarobi. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's a long, snake-headed lady.
Wrong. Translation, pulley neck.
Pulley neck. I was going to say, we've had a long-necked lady before. Yeah.
4. Diet, regular food by day, lamp oil by night.
Yeah, it's the lamp oil one.
All right.
She licks up the lamp oil.
Just like the baby.
Yeah.
Now, so I've gone down to the you might also like, and I've clicked on one that I think you might like.
This is an alternate version of that where it's a scary looking man.
So yeah, it's a pervert this
Yeah,
time.
it's a pervert instead of a pretty lady.
Himamushi Nyoto. Translation: oven bug monk.
Okay.
Habitat: houses specifically under the floorboards. Lamp oil is their diet. It is a grotesque yokai which lives under floorboards and crawls out at nighttime. It resembles a Buddhist monk, but it has a long neck, sharp claws, a body covered in thick dark hair, and a very long tongue to lap up oil from lamps.
Oh my gosh.
The word oven bug in its name is probably referencing cockroaches.
Oh, okay.
And now that I'm looking back at it, yeah, it looks like a cockroach monk.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of looks like he has a hoodie on.
It does a little bit. He got that shit on.
Yeah.
I think it's a robe.
Yeah. He's a monk, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's real dirty. Okay, well, thanks for coming to the Yokai of Fortnite.
Love me the yokai. I love how many oil stealing,
Yeah, a lot of...
long necked based.
I think these people's lamps were just going out.
I think they had shitty lamps.
I think these people just had shitty lamps for a long time. Oh, there's a baby that comes in and fucking steals your lamp oil.
Maybe I don't know, lock it up if you're that concerned.
Buy a light bulb.
Well, yeah, now they buy a light bulb.
Fucking why is there no long-necked lady that comes and steals your Govee light electricity?
Yeah, right? Where's the Govee long-necked lady that steals my plugins?
Yeah.
I got a curtain light in the living room in there that nobody has come and stolen. Despite being there ample opportunity for a long-necked yokai to come do that.
I thought you meant like one of us to steal it.
No.
I was like, how would I pull that off?
I wouldn't.
I'm going to pull off the greatest heist known to man.
My God. It's Ocean's 37 over here.
Yeah, the next time I spend the night, there's going to be a crashing, banging sound late at night when I try and pull down the curtain lights and I fall all over that shelf with all that stuff on it. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
This has been my Neighbor Mothman. I know I'm really tired.
Yeah.
I feel like this episode's going for 2 hours.
We're pushing an hour.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe a little two-parter?
Maybe.
Maybe. You decide. That's a you thing. I had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
I show up and I talk yap.
Yeah.
Past that, you do whatever you want. It's your show. I'm here.
No, it's fun. This is like the dynamic. I like it.
Yeah. Fucking what was it? How did we get there? I don't remember what we were talking about. I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, Levi handles all of it, and I'm not gonna question anything Levi does.
Oh yeah. Like I've gotten questions about like, how do you get to upload to multiple? And I was like, oh, let's just put it on the one, and it gives it all of them.
I love that. I love that your answer is the same as my answer.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I just clicked the buttons. Is the difference between you and I?
Oh my God, you're just like Lost.
Yeah, I got to put the code in.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
We saved the world.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
I don't get that one.
That's Heroes. Same time frame as Lost, kind of deal.
I've seen a little bit of Heroes.
First season Heroes really good.
It's got the guy in it.
It's got the guy.
It's got the Star Trek guy in it. The Star Trek movie guy. The gay one.
Oh. Zachary Quinto.
Yes.
Yeah, you said the Star Trek guy, and my brain immediately went, Chris
Picard?
Pine's not in that.
Oh.
Picard. Oh yeah, I went to the TNG movies from the 90s.
Those aren't from the 90s?
Was TNG not in the 90s? It was not.
TNG is, but that Chris Pine's not in that.
No. But they did a whole series of the Next Generation live action movies in the 90s.
With Picard.
Yeah.
Chris Pine's not in that.
Chris Pine's not in that. No, he's Kirk.
Yeah, in the new movies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand where we disconnected.
You started talking about Picard after I did Picard, and I thought you were talking about Pine.
Oh, initially I was talking about Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you swapped is where I got confused.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Because I was like, Chris Pine, not old enough to be in fucking TNG.
Yeah, no.
TNG good.
TNG, that's what I hear. I've never been a Star Trek person.
I don't fucking care about it. I liked the movies. It's space.
Yeah. I liked the
Chris
remake
Pine's
movies. I liked the remake movies a lot, and they're making another one.
Zachary Quinto's got a large head.
Yeah. Simon Pegg is in those movies.
Oh, he is.
He's Scotty.
He's that little guy.
Yeah. And then we lost the Russian guy.
Oh, fuck. I should watch those movies. I've got them.
Yeah.
We were so close to having the show done.
Sure were.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
You can follow the show on Twitter. I don't use it because I just don't use Twitter for myself. It's at Mothman Podcast.
I'm at SkellyBoyVi on social media. I don't post anything ever.
You can follow Coralie, who did our artwork, at Lightchain_. You can watch us do this live at twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming.
You can pick up some Life Begins at Premonition merch.
I get paid on Tuesday
at boardnerds.store. Boardnerds.store. We got all sorts of fun stuff. Go hit it up.
I can't wait to have to explain that to any human.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to wear that shirt.
Yeah. I'm
public.
I'm scared that it's like it's either going to be a really fun interaction or it's going to be a really hostile interaction.
Yeah, those are the only options.
Yeah.
You can watch episodes of this broken out individually on the Skeleton Crew Gaming. Oh no, on the Board Nerds YouTube channel. You can watch the VOD on the Skeleton Crew Gaming VOD channel on YouTube.
You stupid fuck.
I did it backwards.
My recommendation for the week is whatever I said earlier, but not the first thing I said earlier, the second thing I said earlier.
Gotcha. My recommendation is Zoids.
Fuck, dude. You just fucking...
I looked at Liger back there and I went, oh, God, shit.
Man.
Zoids is sick as fuck.
Bring Zoids back.
Bring Zoids back. Bandai Namco, I assume.
Sounds right.
They do Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, so that makes sense. God. Zoids is so good.
It was so...
That's that one up there, too, with the My Neighbor Mothman hat on it. That's like a... I don't remember that one's name. It's like a T-Rex Zoid.
It sure fucking
is. Yeah. It was a model kit. That was the first model I ever did.
Hell yeah.
And it moves. Go, see y'all later.
Yeah, watch Zoids.
Watch Zoids.
Make Zoids.
Yeah. Bye.
If you're in charge of Bandai Namco, make Zoids.
Yeah. Or whoever owns them.
Yeah. No way it's Mattel, right?
I don't know. It might be...
It feels too Japanese.
Konami?
Ooh, Konami might be it.
Yep. All right. See y'all later.
Who owns Zoids? Don't leave them on a cliffhanger.
No, I left them on a cliffhanger. The stream gets to get the answer. Is it like a weird fourth company? We don't know.
I don't know. Owner is Tomy.
Tomy, okay.
Huh.
I know something else that they did, but I can't remember what it is. I feel like it's like Casher and Sins or something. Something weird.
Tommy. Not Tommy Hilfiger. Beyblades. Beyblades is Takara Tomy.
There we go.
They merged in 2006.
Okay.
So they were under Takara, and when they merged, they're now Takara Tomy.
Oh, okay.
And Beyblades does Tomy. Tomy does Beyblades.
Yeah, Beyblade's sick.
Yeah. All right, let's go get some food.
Yeah.
Bye, stream.